is that, as I said before, that I was a commissioner for disaster, is because we went around the country in the year 2000 when there was a drought in this country. And we found that the destruction of forest is the cause of drought in Kenya, in most cases. And that is why Kenyans are always suffering. Like it was last year when there was a severe drought in this country. So nobody was crying foul. In fact, everybody was looking at the government, saying that the government is not doing this, the government is not doing this. Now the government is trying to implement the restoration of Mau forest. People are fighting the government. What does that mean? When people of the caliber of Murkomen and the Senator Cheriot from Kericho start fighting the government they are serving, you see now, does it mean that we have two governments here in the Jubilee system, within Jubilee? Like a few minutes ago, I saw Cheriot giving a press statement, addressing the media about the issue of Mau. What we are saying is Mau should be conserved for the benefit of Kenyans and beyond, and the future generations. Nobody is interested in, if somebody wants to buy land, there are so many spaces in Kenya, and everyone is free to buy land anywhere in the Republic. But why Mau? So we are going to expose these people who are hiding behind Nyao Tison. Nyao Tison is another organization which the government should look into and investigate, because people are hiding behind Nyao Tison. They want to have their own tea plantation to supply their factories they have already constructed. Number two, when we say fight against corruption, this is actually what is destroying this country. And some people are saying, oh, the president should not do this, oh, the president. Which style do they want to be followed to fight corruption? What is the alternative of fighting corruption? Unless they are the beneficiaries of corruption themselves. So they are trying to confuse the head of state. When the head of state is trying to fight corruption, they are confusing. So we are telling the president to remain firm and continue fighting corruption. The citizens of this country are supporting the president all over. We as Kalenjins, we don't favor anybody. We favor somebody who leads us and protect our interest of all citizens of Kenya equally. And that is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So anybody against that, that is his own or her own choice. Thank you very much. Is there any question?
No, before they go to the...
When I talk about the incitement here, Narok is a cosmopolitan county, like any other county in the Republic. So many tribes are in Narok. So when people go there and say, our people, who is protecting the other communities? You see now, I have never seen, as we are talking now, the Kisses. I have never seen the Kisses rising up in arms and saying, we don't want people to move out of Mau. In fact, as we are talking now, almost a quarter of the people who have been removed from Mau are Kisses. And Kisses have got their leaders, and they are not talking because they know the consequences of Mau. It is affecting Kissi, that is in part of Nyanza. So, why particular Kalenjins? The Kissis have decided to go because they have seen, even it was in the paper reported, a Kissi crying that I sold everything and I bought land in Mau. So why these specific people? Yes, we are sorry about them. We are sorry about those who have been evicted. We are only there requesting the government. These people should go out and trees should be replanted. Let the government have alternative settlement for them. That is what we are saying. Otherwise, the question of Mau, we cannot allow it to continue that way. This nation will suffer. How much money was spent in the last year because of drought by assisting people who were suffering because there was no water, there was nothing? Now, should we wait again for another drought to come so that we start crying? No. We correct the mess now.
Thank you. Let me add something on.
Kaliet. Embiga Mau, Kaliet.